Hello again, Facebook family and friends. This is Katanya Shakir with another short segment from Behind the Wall. I just wanted to get on today just to share a little bit with you. I know we are fastly approaching the beginning of a new year, and a lot of times we do tend to make New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the new year, but I wanted to let you know that every day that we have breath in our body and an opportunity to do something different is a new day. It's a new day, whether it's your birthday, whether it's just the turning of a new day. It's an opportunity for us to say, hey, I can work on this. I can do better. I didn't like what I did yesterday. I didn't like what I did 5 years ago. Shoot, I didn't like what I did 10 years ago. But every day is an opportunity to do something different and to make a change and to make a resolution, if we want to call it that. I wanted to just share something that I had experienced with my daughter around Thanksgiving, and just a little nugget, something that we thought about. She and I were sitting there on Thanksgiving Day, and we were playing some cards. Some of you may know Pity Pat, and on that game, you take the 8s, 9s, and 10s, and the jokers out, and everything. So we began to play and everything, and we realized after about the first or second hand that we were playing with two different decks of cards. It's like the cards were mixed. When you look on the back of the card, the design was not the same. Now, I'd gotten those cards several years ago, probably 2015, when I had visited Vegas, and they were giving out just decks of cards or whatever. There, I guess the people, I guess they just recycle or just purge them out or whatever. But nevertheless, the deck was not the same. So Sherry and I were playing, and what I realized, when I realized they were not the same cards, it made me think about life and how we're playing with decks, and we don't know if all the cards are there. It can be a kind of an awkward situation. In that situation, it probably was gonna be where either she was gonna win most of the games or I was gonna win most. It wasn't gonna be a balance. And because we didn't have all the cards we needed to make it an even playing field or a fair game. So just the thought and the nugget today is make sure all the cards or the right cards are in the deck before you start playing. She and I had already played a couple of hands, and I think she won one and maybe I won one. But we realized that the cards were different. So as we go through and as we're fastly approaching the new year, let's think about the decks of cards that we're playing with. What decisions are we making and not making sure that everything is in place? Do I have everything I need? If it's a business decision, do I have all of the components and all the pieces that I need to make that business decision be a good one? Or am I thinking about making a change in jobs, or what am I going to do with my children? Is it something I need to do for my children? But I've got to make sure that all the things that I need are in their proper place. So as we're looking and we're dealing with things and dealing with the hand that we've been dealt, let's make sure on a lot of these decisions are as best as possible. Before we start playing and start shuffling and moving things around, let's make sure that everything we need, that all the cards are in the deck so that we can have a fair game, because it wouldn't have been fair the way the things were. And I turned those, I wish I had those cards with me. I'm sitting here in the car now, but when I turned them over and I noticed, I'm like, this is two different decks of cards. They both had blue facing outside designs, but the designs were different. So, and some of the cards were missing. So that's just a little tidbit I wanted to pop on from behind the wall and say that every day is an opportunity to do something different, to make a change. Some of us have possibly gotten in ruts, and we're thinking, how do I get out of this rut? And that thing has become so mundane and such a cycle until it's hard to break. But begin to think about and lay your cards out. See what it is you're playing with before you start shuffling things around, and make some good decisions every day, not just on New Year's and say, hey, I'm going to lose weight. I can start eating better today. I don't have to wait until January 1st. Every day is an opportunity to do something different, something better for yourself as an individual and for your family and the ones that you love. Anyway, that's my little short tidbit for right now. And I just want to say, again, this is Katanya Shakir from Behind the Wall. Look for more segments and little nuggets and short segments and nuggets coming your way soon.